What's up, guys? It's your boy, the May Boom, and I am back for another Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter review. And man, good, decent chapter. Decent chapter. I think the last chapter disappointed me a lot when it comes to the Sasuke and Boruto relationship. I just made a video about it. You've seen it on the channel, but this chapter was a pretty good chapter. I actually enjoyed it. One thing I gotta get me 6 chapters in Boruto right now. Boruto is so freaking cool. He's a cool lead character. It's hard to find like cool, chill lead characters like that. Even though Tanjiro and Itadori and it is a couple cool ones. But Boruto's pretty cool too. I think he's pretty chill. Like he never seems like he's scared. He just be going in the way Mitsuki in the chapter, before we get into the full chapter, I'm gonna talk about the full thing, but how Mitsuki wrapped the snakes around him. He's sitting there all chill and then he uses the flying Rashi and gets out. That was so clean to me. Imagine when that, man, it's gonna be clean when that gets animated. I just think him doing that is so cool. That's like some Sasuke Minato type stuff. I think that's pretty cool. But let's get into it. Starting in the chapter, Kawaki is sleeping and he's sleeping. He's talking to Ada and Damon, and Ada's telling him basically, yeah, man, stuff's about to get crazy, man. This group of these new Osuski guys, because remember, she got that camera, she can see basically the whole world. Super overpowered ability, but she can see the whole planet, and she can kind of see the past too. So that group of the new villains, the new Otsutsuki, the new aliens, the new Ten Tails characters, the Shinju or whatever, they are around. She's telling Kawaki like, "Hey man, it's a new threat." And I was like, we about to eventually that fight is gonna come. Henley versus the Shinju. But I'm actually tired of people attacking Henley Village. But it's still kind of cool, but I'm tired of it all. It's like, please stop. If it ain't gonna be no effects to it, I know they trying to wait till Kawaki does his thing, but if it ain't gonna be no effects to it, please stop doing it. But Kawaki's talking about it. He's like, okay, I'll take them out. Like, I ain't scared of them. And she's telling him, like, hey man, if they come, people might figure out that you're not actually Kawaki Uzumaki. They might figure out that you've been lying to them. So I was like, ooh, they get into that reveal that maybe everybody will figure out soon that Kawaki is a liar. I was like, okay, all right. But then Kawaki, he walks away, leaves, and then Mitsuki's is right outside Kawaki's, I guess, house, and he's talking to Kawaki, and then Kawaki senses that Boruto has arrived in the village, because last chapter Boruto arrived in the village. And then we go back to Boruto, and him and Sarada and Clash Rep are right next to each other, and you can sort of see a little bit of the rivalry that's going on between Clash Rep and Sarada, because they kind of was trying to break the ice with Boruto, talking to him, and I think Clash Rep talked to him, Boruto first, so I think she gets the first point. Hey man, Sarada was blushing and stuff, but she couldn't. Hey, she ain't talked to Boruto. I thought that was like, okay, Clash Rep, you took advantage of that situation, but it was cool how Sarada was blushing, and we now know, okay, she likes Boruto. And Clash Rep, it seemed like Clash Rep likes Boruto too. So I liked all that stuff. And then Boruto's telling her about Sasuke and what went on with the training and all that stuff. Now, this is my problem. Something's going on. Boruto and Sasuke, and I feel like Sarada and them are acting kind of normal. They're trying to tell everybody, okay, this ain't the real world. It's fake. It's not real. Boruto is really the main character, basically. But Boruto is just, to me, acting so... Him and Sasuke's chemistry during that flashback was so strange to me. Like, why is he calling Sasuke master and stuff? And, like, why is he not saying Sasuke? And why is he not acting like they haven't... It feel like they just started training together and they never knew each other before that moment. Sasuke and Boruto were talking to each other before, like, all of this. It felt weird. It felt like he just met Sasuke. It don't feel like they have the chemistry, I guess, that they had in a little bit of Kid Boruto. It's just a little strange to me. Maybe I'm tripping, but you know what I said in my other video about Boruto and Sasuke? I feel like they really messed up with their relationship overall. So maybe they just don't know how to write their relationship together. It feels like they don't know how, they don't feel like a group of friends or master and student sometimes. So let's just go into the next part. So then Sarada, I thought she was gonna show way more emotion to Sasuke, like, turning into a 10 tails, but she didn't really care like that. Then Kawaki's about to go after Boruto, and Shikamaru told them like Boruto is in the village and stuff. And then Mitsuki, I don't know how he did it, but he knocks out Kawaki. It's like, hey man, I'm about to take out Boruto myself. And this is the weirdest. I'm also talking about, like, why is Mitsuki so angry and he will not listen to nobody? It's like that scene off of Batman vs Superman where they're just forcing characters to fight against each other. Superman wouldn't tell Batman what was going on, and he just was like, wait, Bruce, I need to talk to you. It was like, just tell him. Can somebody just tell, like, another person, like, hey man, I'm one of y'all, man. What are you doing? And like Spider-Man 3 where Peter Parker wouldn't tell Harry, like, hey man, I didn't kill your father. He killed himself. But I'm gonna continue. Pretty cool scene. This is my favorite scene of the chapter. Mitsuki wraps the snakes around Boruto, and then Boruto, he uses the flying Raijin to get out of the situation, and you just see them about to fight each other. I'm like, okay, this is clean. And then Mitsuki, but the first chapter, seeing Mitsuki's design, I didn't like how it looked. I didn't like how it looked, but this chapter, it looks cool. It looks pretty cool in this chapter. I like how he looks, and then the Sage Mode looks pretty cool too. I'm like, okay, all right, Mitsuki's finally kind of making me like him a little bit. So the fight was getting good. Mitsuki used a bunch of snakes in the ground and stuff. One thing I'll say is that, why is Boruto not just zooming through him? Why is he not trying to end this fight quick? I know we kind of don't know Mitsuki's Sage Mode, like, peak of power, but Boruto is like a Sutsuki level powerful. Like, why is Boruto just trying to play with him a little bit? But maybe I'm tripping because he's not using the karma and stuff like that. Maybe actually he's using the karma. Is he using the karma? That's a good question. Comment below. Is he using the karma? Is he using like the small version of the karma where you can like make your speed stronger and you get the mark and stuff? Or is he not using the karma and just relying on his own jutsus and stuff? Comment below. I'm interested in that. But the fight you can convince me that this fight makes sense. Mitsuki's throwing hands, Boruto's throwing hands, and Shikamaru's telling Boruto, because he has the Ino's little voice chat thing and with the mines and all of that, he's telling Boruto, hey man, I think you might actually be Boruto Uzumaki. I kinda believe you. And I got so hyped at that part. I'm like, finally, they're actually making characters make sense. Shikamaru's one of the smartest characters. If they don't figure out this fast that Kawaki's taking over their minds, I'm gonna be so mad. And I thought that was good. I was like, oh, I'm ready to hear more about what Shikamaru got to say. And I'm like, I hope they don't end the chapter, but then they ended the chapter. I was so mad. But then Boruto leaves the village again, and he's trying to leave the village, but then Mitsuki follows him because he put a snake on Boruto so he could track him, and then Boruto and Mitsuki are about to fight now, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm happy Mitsuki's getting a little bit of shine in the manga and stuff. Boruto's looking real cool this chapter. I don't know how Boruto still has like chakra after his fights. He's been just back to back fighting people. I think that's pretty interesting too. Shikamaru got some moments this chapter. They said he ain't officially the 8th Hokage, so that kind of sucks. But hey, he's the 8th Hokage to me. Even though we don't count Danzo, but we might count Shikamaru. So I guess yeah, he's not the 8th Hokage, sadly. But then you got a surprise that the old lady and the old guy from Naruto Shippuden and original Naruto and Boruto, I thought they died a long time ago, but they're really old and they like the 3rd Hokage's age. So that shows the 3rd Hokage could have lived this long. And then, Inoki lived a long life too. So I thought that was kind of cool too. But tell me how y'all feel about this, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Anime Boom out. Peace.